There had been this report that maybe Fox News had decided to retract that Arizona had gone to Biden. Fox News never retracted that, but they are the only network out there in the mainstream media network out there that called Arizona early. And we're going to talk to Cabot Phillips about what Fox News' own Katie Pavlich is saying about this.
Well, we can now report that Kanye West has won Arizona. No, I'm just kidding. That has not happened. I'm just making sure all of you are still paying attention. No, we actually have a tweet coming out from Katie Pavlich at Fox. I'm just going to read it verbatim. She says, quote, "I just spoke to Arizona Governor Doug Ducey's office. There are at least 900,000 votes outstanding that haven't been counted. About half are Maricopa County. With every update, they say it's breaking significantly toward Trump 2-1. Does not mean a Trump win, but that's still a lot of uncounted votes." So we're just putting that out there. That is something that Katie Pavlich from Fox says happened when in her conversation with the governor's office. So people upset about it being called early still could go to Biden, but there are still a lot of votes out there from the data we're seeing. And that could be one reason we haven't seen Arizona called by other outlets.
All right, so we do have a map update, so we're going to head on over here. And we still have Arizona grayed out, guys, because, of course, as we know, Fox News is the only outlet that has called this. And we just don't want to give it to anybody right now when you have a lot of other networks and a lot of other statisticians out there saying isn't 100%, especially because it was a light red in 2016. But President Trump and Mike Pence were able to take Phoenix, which is right in the center of the state, the metropolitan part of the state that tends to skew more to the left, but they won it before. Could they win it again?
So we're going to walk through the map here, just go to some of the bigger states. Georgia here, President Trump jumped out to a big lead. New York Times projections getting up into the mid 80% that he would win. There was a huge voter turnout in DeKalb County, Fulton County as well, around Atlanta. That has gone heavily towards Biden. The projections are now looking much better for Joe Biden in Georgia. North Carolina, much more of a toss-up. President Trump, again, jumped out to an early lead there. Projections were into the 90th percentile from the New York Times that he would win. The vote counts, again, have started to even out. I think you could call it a pretty clear 50-50 toss-up in North Carolina. Now, we spoke earlier about how Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania, we might be waiting for a little bit. Their state officials reportedly telling Bloomberg News that, hey, some of our states, and Michigan specifically, you might have to wait till Friday.
Wow.
Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, they're saying give us a few days. And it's not like it's a national election we've been planning for 4 years or anything, but I digress. So to give the viewers a feel for where we are, because in the next few days, you're going to be hearing a lot about Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania, a breakdown of where we stand right now. In Wisconsin, President Trump leads 51.3 to 47.3 with 85% of the vote reporting. In Michigan, President Trump up 53.8 to Biden's 44.6 with 62% of the vote in.
And real quick, Wayne County, which is the Detroit mecca, always goes blue. Has that reported yet?
Always goes blue. We're still tracking just how much of the results are coming in. It does look like we're waiting for a pretty healthy amount of votes from Wayne County, as well as a good number of early votes, absentee votes as well. And finally, in Pennsylvania, President Trump is leading 56.6 to 42.2% with 64% in. These are the big three states. This is what everyone's going to be keeping their eye on. Right now, President Trump does hold commanding leads on paper. It's just going to come down to what the voter turnout was in some of those more urban areas that many times are late to report, and what happened with those early votes and absentee ballots.
And the president, as he tweeted, thinks that he is doing very well and that it's just not getting covered, and he wants all of the votes to be counted. And he said he's going to be speaking to the American people soon. We will be sure to have that for you and any other updates, guys.